So what's Christmas all about really anyway? I think we can all agree that Christmas is about one of two things. It's about Santa Claus and getting presents, or it's about Jesus Christ who came to give life beyond this world. Is there any evidence for either of these two? Now, let's start with Santa Claus. Pretty sure there's no evidence. If anyone has some, please share it in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to assume that Santa Claus is a complete myth and fabrication. Now, Jesus, on the other hand, there is archaeological and scriptural evidence of Jesus' existence. And if that's true, then we have a holiday called Christmas. I mean, it's Christ Mass. It's about Christ. It's in the name, right? There certainly is evidence for the existence of Jesus. If you think pretty simply about the time 2,000 years ago, there was no phones, there was no technology, there was no computers, no internet, nothing like that, no cameras. But there is evidence. There is so much evidence in writing, it's not funny. I mean, then you also have the physical evidence of things like the Shroud of Turin. Then you also have the writings of Paul, and you also have the writings of a Jewish historian, Josephus. Now, the Jews didn't like Jesus, so why would a Jewish historian talk about him if they didn't want him to exist? But they did, they put it in there. There's also Roman historians, Pliny and Tacitus, who mentioned Jesus about AD 115, which is, historically speaking, not very far from the time of Jesus. And it also describes Jesus as being crucified by Pontius Pilate. Here's a quote from an archaeologist named Eric Myers, and he says this: "I don't know any mainstream scholar who doubts the historicity of Jesus." Myers says, "The details have been debated for centuries, but no one who is serious doubts that he is an historical figure." And here's another point, it's 2023. 2023 from when? The birth of Jesus. Just in case you're wondering, Jesus is the reason for the season.